everyone, and welcome back to Terra Invicta, which is just entered its 1.0. It is fully released now, no longer early access, and so I thought it was a great time to pick our campaign back up where we left it off and do a little more nonsense. So yeah, I know I said that I would probably be doing a Task Force Admiral stream this week. That is still going to happen. That's just happening in 2 weeks' time because that is also about to get a big major upgrade, and that instead of a demo, it is itself entering early access at the end of the month. And so I wanted to do a next stream when that is all released there, play with all the latest things. So this way, kill two birds with one stone. Get some lovely Terra Invicta stuff done, and get some and leave off the other game until it's time for it to get its turn in the spotlight. So, as a recap, for people who don't know this game, Earth is being invaded, and we are a faction trying to deal with the invasion of Earth. In this particular campaign, we are playing Project Exodus. Their idea is, well, if the aliens are invading Earth, we're just gonna go elsewhere. So our plan is to run away. Where we got to last time, we've got a few different assets out there. So we start off with Tianyong Station out here. And then we've been steadily building a series of other bases. So we've got Shackleton Crater on the moon. And then we've been really pushing our Mars development. So we've got a tiny little Mars station here. Barely a base, but slowly coming together. And then we're putting down a load of other bases here. We've got Utopia Planitia, Marcus Pontes, and Messerschmidt, all in very good, valuable locations to get us some basic resources that will help us continue our efforts. Hello, Kamu, and welcome to the stream. And over on Earth, we are doing our best to lay control where we can. We've got control over some of the European Union. We've got a little bit of France, Germany. We're popular in other countries but don't have a lot of power there. Really shifting our focus though to try and get more and more control over the United States, and we have full control in Canada. So yeah, that's where we left up. We've got everything already queued up for the next month, so let's see how everything goes. We also have Cambodia. Forgot about Cambodia, but it's just expanded, so it's now a little bit bigger. Economy expanding Canada. And Denmark. This may well be from the update. This is the first time playing it since the update, so they may have changed how it does its calculations. Yep. Okay, brand new resource. We've got in situ resource utilization. Mostly because this gives us better random events, so less bad random events, more good random events. It also gives us this little module that is alright. It's not the most important thing, but it's a fairly useful little tech there. Alright, otherwise I have starred global command structure and improved maintenance procedures. So improved maintenance procedures is another one for events. I'm going to do global command structure first because this gives us more management capacity, and that is what limits us on how much of the planet we can control. So doing a nice set of research there. Yeah, so that'll be complete in August. That's not bad at all. Alright, and so on this particular timeline, April 2025 is when Russia has finally conquered Ukraine.
The people will come to our side.
After fighting a war for a very, very long time.
We've moved the needle.
Tempted about trying to learn the game and do a South America start? Yep, certainly South America, focusing on it's generally easy to grab a lot of territory there early on. Because a lot of the other factions will concentrate on the wealthier nations. But there are a load of things that you can do to like combine South America into one giant power block. Very similar with Africa and the Middle East. There are various things that you can do to bring them into one giant superpower, which is all very interesting, cool and different. Okay, servants are gonna overtake us in some research.
By the numbers.
Alien assault. Oh yeah, so we're not being too aggressive against the aliens in this one, but we are trying to
Wrapping up here.
knock down their kind of terraforming efforts. So whenever we see alien life forms appearing, we will do our best to kind of wipe them out as and when we can. New project available. Okay, just got quantum batteries. We will need to start putting things into spaceship tech soon. I'm just trying to get my resource base set up first, because we've got some resources. We're getting a nice supply of water in, which is good. But we do need to get the rest sorted. Speaking of the rest... yeah. So December, May, November. Yeah, okay. So around the end of 2025 is when we're going to get some of our serious mining operations up and running. Shackleton Crater is already mining and giving us decent amount of water, a little bit of other resources trickling in, nothing too much, but at least it's something. Okay. Yeah, I do apparently have yeah, so I could upgrade this to a larger base, but I'm not using everything right here, right now. So not too fussed about that. Yeah, Chongyang does have a orbital dock, space dock. It might well be worth upgrading our platform core here. So yeah, we can upgrade it from space, only using a little bit of resources, not too much at all. That will get us some more stuff. I'm going to put in another solar collector because we will definitely need one of those soon. And I guess we can also upgrade Shackleton while we're here. Yeah. A little bit more expensive, but not too bad. We'll make pretty much all of that as we go on. I want to chuck down a first little science lab there. Get some more tech going. That's a good point. It's xenoforming, isn't it? I think they do actually call it xenoforming in this. It's not terraforming, it's xenoforming. And yes, flamethrower is the solution. Oh, sorry, didn't realise it's a new month. I've been messing around with my stations.
Ready to go.
Right, you can investigate whoever that is. Yeah, I don't have it up spare, so...
Investigating target. Ready for my mission.
You can go burn down the next
Going in hot.
of plants. And otherwise, there we go. So continue on next month. And so it's sort of turn-based, sort of real-time. You once a month you set their missions, but then it real-time plays throughout it. Yep. Continue.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Current
People will come to our
objectives,
side.
if I can find my current objectives. Good question. Where are the objectives? So my codex. The objectives are available somewhere, but I don't know where to get a hold of them. Okay, Russia and Belarus have merged. They're owned by the Initiative, who are Elon Musk gone rogue. More flamethrower. So Russia is well in the hands of the autocrats.
You are a shining star. You are a burning sun. And within you burns an eternal flame. When that flame touches another, nothing in this world can stand in its way. Superior Judith Howell, Burn Brighter, Self-Improvement Course.
Okay, so the world has completed advanced heat management concepts. The Academy contributed the most, so they get to pick the next one, and they're going to vacuum electrostatics. So this is just more radiators and things, which is fine. Alright. Okay, Belgium, Luxembourg and Japan are no longer allied. Probably because Japan is now very much in the hands of the Humanity First, who are the extreme anti-alien lot, as opposed to the Resistance, who are the XCOM lot.
Ready to go.
Okay, that looks like that is all of the Xeno stuff they're taken care of. In which case, what am I going to get you to do? You've not really got a huge amount that I need you to do. Oh, hang on.
I'm here.
My area in France has lost its
Protecting our
security,
interests.
so we need
Where
to
do you need me?
update that, make sure we don't lose anything in France. I guess I'm just going to get her to surveil
Eyes
the
up.
location, see if I can find where the aliens are, 'cause one of our objectives I know is to find the aliens. Yeah, my overall objective is to GTFO, but you get like mini objectives as you go down. Ah, there we go. You click that symbol. Yeah, so yeah, general objectives. We're industrializing space, building a council, controlling Earth's nations, but our kind of short-term objectives are we need an alien body, which is why I'm trying to surveil random people that I find to try and find an alien, and we want some alien tech. Yeah. So I either need a facility, a landed UFO, an orbital habitat, a warship, an army. I need to kill it, and then gain access to tech. Easiest one is probably to kill one of the small alien ships. It will annoy the aliens as the downside, but any of those will annoy the aliens. Okay, we've got potassium heat sinks available.
Making things safe for our people.
Okay, fantastic. Surveil, continue. Nanofilament tubes, don't hatch.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We've moved the needle.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Nice, one of our bases has started to come online. Okay, it's going to take a long time, but we can get mining set up here. And yeah, this is the one that gives us loads of radioactive and a huge amount of ultra rare. So yeah, let's get that set up. We're also going to need solar collectors here. It's going to take a long time. But we'll get this stuff starting to gather together. Yeah. So let's upgrade our outpost core. Let's get some of our bases going properly here. Right. Cool. Hub module complete. Platform core. Cool. Unseasonable snow causes chaos in Copenhagen. Okay. Everything strange is happening in Copenhagen, but I've got plenty of money, so I can go and provide economic aid.
The less we burn, the longer we will survive. And the less we depend upon burning our natural resources, the fewer territorial conflicts we will suffer. It is forever bewildering to me how few of us can accept this simple concept. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, lecture at Beyond Fossil Fuels Conference.
And yes, Camus, if you use your local resources, it massively reduces the amount of boost you need. Basically, the reason it's taking so long for these, and I'm still using boost, is I don't have all the resources. I've got water and base metals, which is why it's speeding it up a lot, because base metals are really heavy to ship over. But I am having to ship over the rest. So it's volatiles and noble metals is what I'm shipping up with my spaceships. And because I'm not using all local resources, it's going to take ages for them to get there. But I'm getting kind of the basics down. Once I have a little bit of all of the resources, then it is much, much faster to start exploiting space. Either way here, vacuum electrostatic principles has been done by humanity first. They're now doing arrival security. We have an ionic dust radiator project will be coming available. I'm just gonna double check there's nothing else on Mars that I particularly want to grab. Yeah, so Arcadia Planitia is a frankly ridiculous amount of water. As is Tantalus, but both of those have been grabbed already. The Academy is aggressively going in. I do have... Oh, I have Sedalia Planitia as opposed to Arcadia Planitia, which is going to be a huge amount of water. In terms of rare, I've got some of the really big rare volatile sites. Yeah, nothing else is really jumping out. The bottom one's not bad for water. None of them are massively jumping out. I've secured Utopia Venetia, which is one of the best radioactive fissile materials sites. And rare resources, yeah, I've got Thasus Montes. Yeah, so I think currently building up these bases that I have is going to be my priority rather than grabbing new ones for now. Oh, does it consume what the base would give me? No, not particularly. There are events that can come up that the base will run out of the resources, but basically these are massive mining sites. That should, in theory, last for most of, if not the entire game. So they've not like got caps on the amount of here. This is just how much you can get monthly. Normally, pretty much ongoing. There are events that will crop up that can either make that better or worse.
Wrapping up here.
And so yeah, occasionally your mines will run dry, but for the most part, on the kind of time scale we play on, it doesn't make a big difference. And certainly using those resources doesn't affect any site in particular. All the resources just go into this global pool up here at the top, which classes your space resources, and any site can use these. Sodium heat sinks, cool. That's coming along. Molten salt heat sinks, all the different kinds of heat sinks. Right. Okay, France is... Yeah, that one.
We'll see what they're up to.
Incredibly unlikely.
Standing by. Where do you need
incredibly unlikely that
Ready for
they're going
orders.
to actually find anyone, but I'm going to surveil people nonetheless.
Surveilling target area.
Because if I can find an alien, shoot an alien, that would be convenient. I'm not very well set up to be able to...
Initiating surveillance.
kill aliens. I have hardly any operations at all. So, and that's the main thing that limits the amount of combat you can do. My faction isn't really about ground combat.
Tracking failed.
Yeah, not bad. 23% chance. Got a roll of 37. Almost did it. Just continue.
We've moved the needle.
I don't know if that
winning their
one
hearts
that
and
I'm trying
minds.
to track is an alien,
Public
but
opinion
the
remains
ones
unmoved.
that are very, very strange, the ones that are very difficult to track down are normally the ones that are aliens. Might just be a person with really good security. Okay, we've had reports recent abductees in the Paris region. They say their relatives are behaving strangely and saying the aliens are peaceful and here to help humanity. Okay, so the bad aliens are trying to convince the French to follow the servants, who are the pro-alien lot. The ultra-pro-alien lot. Right. I'm just renaming this after the actual site, because I find it confusing if I have a different name of my base than the site that it's built on, so I just name them after the site. Okay, as of now, I can't build the mining site here. Yeah, we need to get some more resources. Yeah. Right, that's fine. Mars Station. Okay, it is building a space dock. It will be done on the 20th of November. That's fine. Okay, for now I think I just got to kind of sit and wait for resources to flow in. Nice. The orbital core of Pyongyang station is complete, so now I get access to a lot more stuff that I can start building there. Okay, I'm probably not going to build too much just now.
Flight controllers, about 45 seconds to T1, stay no stay.
There we go. Utopia Planetia's hub core is done. They're now working on that outpost mining complex. That's all coming along nicely.
Cleaning things up.
Large typhoon has struck Cambodia. Yeah, I don't have the ops to deal with it, so. Okay, various constructions completed. I've got 15 coming from there. I just want to double check something over at Mars. Do any of my bases have a significant amount of base metals? Yeah. Okay, Tharsis Montes does. That's fine, as long as I'm going to get a large supply of base metals at some point.
Acknowledged.
Right.
At your service.
Yeah, you investigate that alien activity over there. Oh, actually, before doing anything else, it's been a while since we've done any upgrades. Some of our people will be able to get some upgrades. So slowly your councillors get XP just by doing their missions, just by ticking along, and you can use that to improve their stats. I'm gonna boost her investigation a little bit, since that's mostly what I'm using her for. Kira here is my main combat-y person. There are also these organizations that I can attach to people. They generally cost stuff. Daily income, yeah. Monthly income at +10 isn't a huge amount. I'm tempted to pick up this one, not much for what it's giving, but +2 space mining is interesting. +2% space mining. Yeah, not too fussed about those. I'm just going to spend my things on more command. Make our one hostile person here able to actually blow stuff up. Okay, our tech mogul here. Yeah, I think I'm mostly just using him as a persuasion guy, so I'm just gonna boost that. I'm also gonna do a little bit into admin. So admin's a very useful trait, lets you get more of these things attached to people, and these things that are attached to people give boost to all sorts of stats very often. So that one gives a little bit of investigation. Some of them can give really big boosts, like that one's giving +3 investigation. He's my super persuasion guy, so I'm just gonna really push on persuasion there. The other nice thing about administration is it also increases my management cap. Oh, that one's interesting. So I could get Syracuse security. Can I get that with Kira? Yeah. So I'll give her a little bit more command, a little bit more security, not worried about that. But it also gives us a source of ops, which we're barely getting any of right now, so I think that would actually be really useful. It's not that expensive, and it's a good little boost. Yeah, nice, okay.
What's the up?
Ready for my mission.
By the way, she is going to investigate
We'll
the
recon the
aliens.
site. Ready.
She is going to set fire
Taking it to them.
to Uganda. Hi, Griff. It is a very, very involved game. There are lots of moving pieces. It wasn't a straight up 3, but still good improvement. Yeah, that is one weird thing in this is it was an increase to our monthly income. This little plus up here is our daily income. And so it did give us +3. We went from earning about 1 to earning about 4, which is a massive increase. It is something that's a bit awkward that the different displays have different readouts for different incomes, so you do have to double check a lot of the time. So yeah, a lot of the money ones look really good when you look at them like, oh, +10 money, and you see I've only got +21 money, so that's a really big bonus. But no, if you hover over it, my monthly income is 600, so a +10 is basically nothing compared to what I'm getting already. The nice thing is it does start pretty slow. We're kind of jumping into about the mid-game here. Just because I decided to pick up the campaign that we were doing previously.
Public sentiment is increasingly
Starts
with us.
slower when
The
you don't
people
have to
will
worry
come to our
about
side.
space stuff and everything else, because you're just on
Public
the ground,
opinion
just
is
fighting
moving
over
in
ground
our
stuff.
direction.
It gets exponentially
The
more and more
LC is
complicated
secure.
as you get more and more stuff. Burn down the aliens. Burning aliens is always
Here's what we
fun.
found.
And stop the aliens going and abducting French people. So that should stop. Yeah, it's basically made no difference. The French love us. Right.
Reporting in.
Okay, so you can investigate random person. That person in Australia.
Initiating surveillance.
Standing by for orders.
Okay, everything there is fine. Oh, hang on, no.
Standing by.
I have lost defense in Germany. I definitely want to update.
Securing our interests.
Reporting in.
Do I have
Where do you
someone
need me?
else?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Standing
You've
by
not got
for
anyone
orders.
else who can
Your orders?
reinforce a site. Okay, that's fine.
Your orders?
Oh, this person, nothing else to do.
Initiating
Surveil some more
recon.
locations. Okay, so I'm reinforcing Germany, which is that one, and then next month I'll just have to remember to reinforce Denmark so no one grabs my stuff. I'm really leaning over to focus
Securing
my
our
efforts
control.
on America. Yep, that's fine.
Setting a watch.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We've moved the needle.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Now, the Academy have grabbed a place in America. It's not quite going to get undisputed control of it. Okay, smuggling ring in Chongyang Station. Yeah, so I did not have enough investigation, and we don't have a social science research. So I can either do nothing, which 25% nothing happens, 75% 3 modules will be destroyed. That's a pain. Or I could enforce stricter protocols, which reduces boost income And yeah, I'm just gonna let the modules get blown up. Honestly, better than losing our boost income for 6 months. Right.
Okay, we'll monitor Delta H flight.
So that used to be a solar collector.
Okay. Eagle Houston, we'll monitor your Delta. And his alarm. Right. Delta H is beautiful. Delta H is looking good now. Roger, Delta H is looking good. Okay, all flight control, everything should be throttling down pretty shortly.
How do I do this? There's just a rebuild button. Okay, it was only one module. It was up to 3, but only 1 went down. I'm going to build a social services centre. Social science centre. Just to avoid that happening again.
The Mount 68 now well may be the problem here. We can monitor Delta H. Right. Flight vital looks real good. Right, vital good.
Just going to put in quarters.
How are you looking? Look good, Raj.
There you go.
Gotta try the steer ball again time. Copy, please. Okay, looks like it's home. Roger, we got good data.
Made the mistake of playing Hearts of Iron once.
Pretty good, Raj. Okay, everybody hang tight. 7.5 minutes.
Yeah, Hearts of Iron. Very, very fun. I should probably do Hearts of Iron stream at some point. Yes, yes. Look, I brought fireworks to the Pyongyang space station. Oh no! Something went wrong. Yeah, this game is actually by the people who made the Long War mod of XCOM, which pretty much explains this game, because the Long War mod is people who looked at XCOM and thought, you know what, this is really too simple, we need to make this much, much more complicated. And they very much did, and then they decided to just make a game about the same kind of thing, but much, much more complicated. Right.
What's the AWP?
You've reinforced Germany, so let's reinforce... so that's not Denmark. There we go, Belgium, Luxembourg.
Making things safe for our people.
I'm here.
I forgot I had control in Belgium, Luxembourg, to be honest with you. Right. You continue to surveil places. There's a lot of alien activity.
Initiating recon.
In India. See if we can track anything down there. Yeah, I do like the idea that as aliens arrive, it's not that humanity has come together as one thing. No, humanity starts immediately bickering over what the hell to do about the aliens who have just arrived. New alien station detected. Yeah, so the aliens are not passive in this, they are steadily doing their own thing, they slowly expand. They generally come from the outside, slowly in, all these little purple marks are the aliens. They need their own resources, they have their own economy, they're doing their own thing. Okay, solar mirror. Don't know what the solar mirror is, but okay. Can I just... What is a solar mirror? Extra sunlight to the planet below, augmenting solar power module outputs. Huh, cute. So if you've got a load of solar power plants operating, you can build a solar mirror. I don't think that's going to be a major priority for me, but could be handy. Let's kind of sacrifice a slot in a orbital station to make
We've moved the needle.
We're winning their
ground
hearts and minds.
stations in an area do
The people
better.
will come to our side.
City, nice. I've got enough boost that I can start working on Acidia Planetia's. Mine. And then it's going to need a solar collector. Probably going to need 2 before long. Yeah, screw it, let's chuck down a space sand. No, that'll push us beyond the power requirements. Let's get a little circle of solar doodads. Yeah, don't. It'll be fine. I imagine you mostly want to set up the solar mirrors on, you know, your not Earth space bases. But yeah, we can set them up around Earth. Get some nice bright lights. We're enabled to now undertake European decolonialization projects. Okay. So yeah, it's basically all the colonies can break off. I'm not too fussed about that. Djibouti has its space flight, is that? I apparently control Djibouti. Yes, I had completely forgot about this, but apparently Djibouti now has its own little spaceflight center. Excellent. My factions, like default politics, put loads of things into knowledge and boost, so they really focus on science and things like that, which kind of makes sense. We just want to get all the technology to get off of Earth. I can set other things, but that's the default one. It works pretty well for these kind of things. Okay, still in command of Great Nations, that's fine. Good, global command structure is done. I also wanted advanced maintenance procedure. So now we've got more control point cap, which means...
Where to?
Well, I can start grabbing more things.
Ready for orders.
Oh, he can't do control.
Standing by for orders.
Your orders?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to start
Establishing our
grabbing things in
presence.
America aggressively
At your service.
because the Academy is. And I prefer a good chunk of control over America. So I'm probably going to put myself into the red again in order to grab all of North America. It's going to be really useful to us going forward.
Eyes up.
do just want
At your service.
check something. Who's my real persuasive guy? You. Are there any of these that let him control a sector? Doesn't give any more missions. That lowers boost, I definitely don't want that. No, none of those are the kind of things I want. The other one that's fine. Right. Off they all go. Morning, Falcatter. We're playing the elitist cowards. I mean, kind of the elitist. Well, yeah, I suppose then the elitist non-cowards are the initiative who just want cash money. Yeah, it's a lottery given to the richest 1%.
Surveilling target area.
It's okay, we'll set up a fair competition to see who gets to live on the express thing. Maybe some kind of Hunger Games style battle to the death. That sounds entertaining.
The people will come to our side.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Doot.
We were unable to establish control.
Damn it. 84% chance, rolled an 88. Right, repeat mission. Really want to grab America. By far the easiest faction to play are the Servants. Who are the hey, let's support our new alien overlords faction. Because they are helped by the massive technologically superior aliens instead of having to go against them. The one I did my first campaign with was the Resistance, who are pretty much XCOM. They are, hey, let's fight the aliens without losing our own humanity kind of thing. Like, resist the aliens but not genocide the aliens. They're kind of a default faction, so right in the middle of difficulty. The hardest faction to play is the Academy. Who start really, really strong. They're basically the people of, hey, let's show the aliens that we are comparable to them. They start really strong, they're supported all over the world, they get lots of science stuff, but then when it's clear the aliens are not here to be friends, they suddenly take a massive penalty. And then their missions are really hard because, yeah, they've got to basically match the aliens in tech. None of the others have to.
Where to?
Right. Oh, we found some.
We're going
Alien
in.
threat. Burn down the aliens. Right. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, the new modules for Chongyang have arrived. So yeah, we've now got Social Science Lab, crew quarters, and space dock.
Okay, flight. Okay. Looking good. You're still looking good. It's coming up 3 minutes.
Oh, the Purge the Xenos faction are the Resistance. Red guys. Here they are. sorry, not the Resistance, Humanity First. They are the let's genocide the aliens. They're the extremist version of the Resistance faction, which means they get to do some more wacky things, like they're quite happy to sacrifice a country to get rid of aliens, and would prefer the aliens to be wiped out and away forever, kind of thing.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
New research project, Europe Ascendant. France gains controls on Ankara, Minsk. Okay. I mean, I am in control of France, so
We've moved the needle.
maybe expanding France a little bit wouldn't be too bad.
That senators demand that we deploy rifle companies to patrol the suburbs for aliens is foolish for so many reasons. Not the least of which is that they may not be sent home when this is over. Commander Fiona Ayawade, Private Correspondence.
Yay, so the Academy has done arrival security. It's now doing advanced neural networks. So listening posts will definitely get. Spaceport security and civil defense may come up. Basically, the more I invest in a tech, the more likely I get extra benefits of that tech, and whoever invests the most is the one who gets to pick the next tech, but research is shared. Okay, Czechoslovakia and Slovakia have decided to merge into a single nation. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Burnt down the aliens. Ooh, new projects available. Thermal mining techniques. Our mines produce 15% more water. Set as favourite, definitely. Anything that gives just a flat bonus to the resources
We've
you
gained
get in is
significant
useful.
support.
All of the resources are useful. These things are on the top. You need all of them for most things. Yes, okay. Repeats and continues, so we have grabbed another slot in the United States. Really want to get that last slot because that's the executive control spot. So that's basically the president. Each of these little control spots are meant to be different things. Most of them are kind of interchangeable. They control the financial sector, identity blocks, whatever that is, and the legislature. The Academy control the corporations and the mass media, and we definitely want to control the US president. But because we control that last one, we now have the 2nd Infantry Division of the United States of America under our direct control, which is wonderful. Let's factions. Yeah, so I think we're on reasonable terms with most of the other factions. Yeah, so we've got a non-aggression pact with Humanity First, the Initiative, the Academy, and the Protectorate. Might like to get a non-aggression pact with the Resistance. See, all of the other factions are desperately fighting each other and struggling over what they have. I'm just trying to stay out of it because I don't really care what happens to Earth. Oh yeah, there are space battles. Which is Very, very fun. It is a large part of it. I can start designing my spaceships here. Ship designer. So I can start designing spaceships here. The thing that I found is the early tech, there really isn't a lot of point to build very early tech spaceships because they suck. And I don't have a lot of weapon tech right now. But you certainly can build them. It is a really cool system. It's probably not one that I'm going to do too much of in this particular run because I'm these kind of let's just run away, but I will have to do some. I need to get some alien spaceship tech, which means blowing up an alien spaceship. But you've got all sorts of things there, all sorts of different styles of weapons that you can put on. It's very Exodus, not Exodus, The Expanse in its kind of space combat. That it's all about spaceships moving very, very fast, very hard to hit each other, firing, you know, energy weapons at short range, you know, kinetic weapons, firing missiles at each other. Generally, a hit is very, very devastating, particularly in the early game. And you've got to do all sorts of things like manage your heat of your things, so yeah, radiators, siding up power plants. I will certainly be doing more of this, I just need to get more tech before it's kind of worth it. If I build a ship now, it's basically going to be pointless. Right. I'm actually going to set her advising the United States of America for now. Yeah, screw the servants. I'm not being aggressive towards the servants because I don't want the aliens to come and hit me, and the aliens kind of regard the servants as themselves. If you attack the servants, the aliens will eventually get angry, and they're not nice when they get angry. They start off like smashing your space stations as like repercussions of you annoying them. Eventually will, you know, invade Earth with armies and shit. And if they invade Earth, I'd prefer them to invade somewhere that I'm not, because their ground forces are real
Offering
problems.
Assistance.
Okay, research output, investment points. Yeah, I'm just going to put that as a permanent assignment for her. So just boosting some of what America is producing a bit. The other nice thing about America, if I get executive control, I get control of the nukes, and the nukes are rather valuable if the aliens do ever invade.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
The Protectorate are a weird lot. Their thing is, let's try not to piss off the aliens too much, but try and keep our independence. So they're kind of a half-hearted version of the Servants. The Servants welcome the aliens, want them to take over. The Protectorate are, maybe if we just kind of collaborate enough, the aliens will leave us alone. Which is, honestly, the Protectorate's the one that I have the least interest in ever doing a run on, because their goal is just so crappy. Just, hey, let's kind of collaborate and half sell ourselves to the aliens. I mean, if you're going to sell yourself to the alien overlords, just do it fully. appeasing the aliens who are invading and capturing people doesn't seem the best idea. Alright, so new alien spaceship has just entered Earth orbit, which is unfortunate. Because it's probably going to go straight down. This does give me an idea. So 152 is the combat strength of the alien ships. So if I just chuck on some things for an example. Can I not mount any of those? Ah, right. There, escort. Yeah, power plants. So I'm just chucking on stuff at random here rather than anything in particular. Weapons. Yep, so the best I can design is something with 0 combat strength right now, compared to the enemy's 152. So I definitely need more tech. Anyway, that alien spaceship's probably going to land on Earth very soon.
We're taking over.
Nice, okay, that is executive control over the United States. Pity I don't have 100% control over it. That does mean I'll get the 1st Infantry Division and the 101st Airborne Divisions.
Ready.
Right, you
protecting our
reinforce
interests.
Canada, and then I'll reinforce America. There we go, still nice big chunk of America is under our control. I can add defense, but armor, crappy armor, boron carbide armor. Let's chuck on some boron carbide armor. Still, with that, still 0. Problem is the weapons are so bad early on that they cannot hit the alien ships. And the armor is so bad early on that you effectively may as well not. If you get hit by an alien weapon, you're dead. But it's fine, we'll get more tech. I do have tech I can research. Yeah, so I've got these more fancy weapon techs that would be a big boost. And definitely putting more into various power production and similar things would be very useful. Yeah, the Rocinante, yeah, definitely can effectively make a version of that. Yeah, the combat very much feels like...
Making things safe for our people.
in fact, the whole game very much feels like the Expanse. This is begging for an Expanse mod.
Offering counsel.
Your little science project is amusing. At least the technologies you are developing will be useful in the fight against the invaders.
Oh, Humanity First are coming to chat. Right, they want intelligence sharing. And improve relations. They want my... I really do not want to go for that. I'm not interested. There we go. Yeah, we can do intelligence sharing for improved relations. That's fine. You're not having one of the best organizations that I have under my control. That's crazy talk. Okay, but I'm no longer intelligence sharing with the Academy.
The people will come to our side.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The people will come to our side.
Okay, so I can use spaceport security. Enemies suffer -2 sabotage facilities. I don't really have enemies, so I'm not too fussed about putting in massive security. Right, ye reinforce America now.
Securing our interests.
Acknowledged.
And some more alien assets around, so let's go burn those to the ground. Bosnia-Herzegovina's no longer. I don't think Bosnia is really a massive priority for me.
Securing our control.
Okay. So America nice and secured. Pity I didn't get all of it.
They'll all be so busy fighting down here that they won't even realize we've already built ourselves an empire up there. Director Khalid Al-Ashqar comments to investors ahead of the Emirates Mars mission.
Nice. Okay, we have completed Great Nations for the planet, which gives us very nice things. So Southeast Asian Alliance, Arkand, Bharat, don't know. United North America, very, very cool. I'm going to see if I can push towards that. And Pan-Asian Combine. All very useful when they pop up. And because we contributed the most, we get a say in what we put in next. So these are all the techs. Most of these techs don't do anything on their own. What they do is they unlock projects which we can then put time into. So I've got electrostatic propulsion, electrothermal propulsion. So new engine tech. We've got Fall of Empires, which is all to do with melting various big countries down, if that's what you want to do instead of joining countries together. Fission pulse drives. Oh yeah, nuclear powered. I've got gas core fission systems, high energy lasers, kinetic warfare. Yeah, militarization of space. Mission to Jupiter, mission to Venus. And next generation aerospace. So all military tech increases. Various planetary doodads. Super alloys. Yeah, mission to Jupiter, definitely interesting. Venus on its own isn't too useful because you can't build a base on Venus because Venus is hell, but it does give you then access to the mission to Mercury, which is useful. Mercury basically has no water or volatiles, but it can have a lot of the others. Mission to Jupiter. Number of habitat mining missions we can spend without paying. Very good. Our factions contribute the most will complete scans at the space border faster. Yeah, you know what, let's go mission to Jupiter. Plus the Vexor there. I'm sorry, I'm gonna lose some nerd points over this. I do not know the Vex. Alright, there we go. We are gonna go Jupiter.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We've moved the needle.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Excuse me one second, I'm just gonna quickly take a... Sorry, hit the mic there at the wrong moment. Gonna quickly take a quick break. I will be right back as soon as I can. Alright, sorry about that everyone. Sorry, minor family issue, but everything is okay. So, let us continue the madness. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really interested in the Southeast Asian Alliance, although it does mean you can start grouping together huge amounts over here, but we're not heavily invested in Southeast Asia at all. I'm kind of tempted to start putting some effort into grabbing control over China long term, because no one currently has done anything with China. And China is big. Okay, Pan-Asian Combine again, not massively. But yeah, basically China gets claims on everything. You can pursue those claims militarily or peacefully. I will be doing my best to do peaceful stuff. We have completed improved maintenance procedures. Nice, okay. So less bad things coming. Okay, listening post project became available. What's that? Yeah, this one's new. Okay, enemy counselors. Okay, so basically spy station I can put on the moon. On low Earth orbit even. Right. Yeah, so I can begin investigating on bigger things. I'm very tempted to get some kind of second generation missiles, which do tend to be really quite good. So what have we got? We've got the Hydrolox fragmentation missiles. Hypergolic and Hydrolox. So, key thing with missiles early on isn't so much what damage they do, which is measured here, but it is how maneuverable they are. The alien ships are very good at dodging, and so you kind of want a lot of Delta V, and somewhere else there is an acceleration. Yeah, acceleration directly above it. So that one's 18 and 37 for the small version. Okay, Hypergolics 14 and 3. 18 and 5. Oh, 18 and 3.7, not 37. Yeah, so definitely the Hydrolox are the more maneuverable ones. They kind of seem the best, all in all. So yeah, I'm gonna put some funding into Hydrolox there. Destiny. Okay, yeah, I've never actually done any Destiny, so do not know about that. Get some Jeffs going. Yeah, we do need some Jeffs. Form the aliens of abductions. Yeah. Yeah, just capture China with social credit will be fine. I don't know about ECM or stealth because when I last played this, that wasn't a thing. So I will be learning. The good part of this is kind of not knowing what the combat is. Going into it, you kind of have to trial and error. But certainly when I last played, having high maneuverable missiles was the key in the early game. The aliens do adapt later on, and missiles become less and less effective. They used to mostly use point defense to make missiles non-effective, but ECM's probably something else. Yeah, I ended up going for the fragmentation ones. They also said that those can be used to take out missiles, and the aliens can use missiles, so having just big missile boats seems good to me.
Prepping for next mission.
Anyway. Alright, I don't really need a lot of where all the things are. Another alien fleet has entered low Earth orbit. Everything's fine. Right. Denmark is exposed, so that's just all locked down Denmark.
Making things safe for our people.
I'm here.
Alright, you
Ready to go.
can probably move on to somewhere else. Yeah, let's reinforce our control over
I will try to
Germany
sway
a
the
little bit.
public.
Ready to go.
Oh. Oh no. Who's not doing anything? You're not doing anything. You need to burn down more things.
Heading to the LC.
Nice. Right.
Securing our interests.
Any species capable of contacting us would have overcome the petty divisions that plague humanity, allowing them to call out as one voice. We should therefore use all the means at our disposal to demonstrate that we too are a united and harmonious race. Chancellor Li Qingzhao. Archival footage from the International Model UN debate.
ECM. Right, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, in the version I played when ECM wasn't really a thing, they didn't start with point defenses, but they do adapt. When you start smacking their things with missiles, they very quickly grab them. But still, I'm hoping that I only need to blow up like 1 or 2 alien ships. I'm not planning on going to war with the aliens, I just need their tech. So, just having a early game ship that can smack some stuff, that's good enough for me. By the way, we got early advanced neural networks. Yes, we can demonstrate that humanity is a united and harmonious race. Yeah, that's a thing. So, various bits and pieces that may or may not come available to us. Yes, humanity first got the harmonious thing. We are united in our love of shotguns. Right, what have we got here? Special projects, security measures, alien suffers 2. Ooh, that's useful. Yeah, I'm going to mark that one as secure, so aliens have issues intercepting us. Okay. The Resistance. The Resistance are targeting me. I probably want to get a
we are winning their hearts and minds.
non-aggression
The people
pact
will
with
come
the
to our side.
Resistance. I should have repeated that. Okay. The Protectorate has managed to unify Israel and Palestine. Good luck there with the YouTube not demonetizing this video. Special projects available. Contraband scanners. Oh yeah, let's get that as well.
Score 1 for the good guys.
What we got? New solar connector. Yeah, should start getting our mines up and running before too long. Should be very nice.
Standing by for orders.
Right. No, I don't know where any of the resistance people are. So you know what, you I'm just gonna go have a look at some random person. Actually, let's go for one you might actually have a chance of finding.
Tracking target.
At your service.
You can set fire to
We're
more
going in.
things.
Where to?
Yeah, let's just repeat that.
I will tell our story.
Excellent. Yeah, they definitely do mirror a lot of things from real life. The game starts when the Russian-Ukrainian conflict began, so that starts with an active thing because that's when the game was released, and it starts on the day the game was released. And yeah. But that's fine. These little Sunday streams are not a monetization priority for the channel. Okay, works with the Academy. Don't want Academy. I might tag that one as favorite Urban Warfare. Anything that gives you an advantage when the aliens turn up with their armies is massive. The alien armies turning up is brutal. Yeah, permanent Simon.
By the numbers.
Nice, right. Not quite wipe those out so they can repeat. Nice, right, we've got our Hydrolox Fragmentation Warhead missiles. There's a whole bunch of missiles. Oh, point-defense lasers are good. Grab patrol vehicles, which is like the next size up in vehicles. Thank you very much, Griffnazol. That's absolutely lovely of you. Thank you. Just pick humanity first and go burr on the aliens. Yeah. Alliance ends. Belgium, Luxembourg, and Norway have ended their alliance. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Does not seem like the most pressing issue. Right. We don't know where any... I know where Protectorate people are. Don't really care about Protectorate. I want to find a humanity first, not humanity first, I want to find a resistance person.
Surveilling target. We've got some intel on our target.
Oh, someone from the Protectorate, not mind.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Oh, nice. Transnational coordination, more control point cap means more things I can take over. Definitely Cert's favourite.
Target destroyed.
Alright. She's having trouble finishing off the slot. Where is she? She is in Ecuador, is a large alien infestation. Dust radiator. Oh. The ice sheets. Warm water's been melting. Britain-sized glacier. Global sea levels rise 10 centimeters. Yeah. Yeah, this also has a full model for global warming and climate change that you can attempt to combat. So yeah, in terms of everything, it is so much. That's a good idea. Magazines might be a very good idea if I'm building missile boats. I'll prioritize that on the next lot. Right, Belgium, Luxembourg are cutting off their alliances with everyone. Fine. Europe seems to be going into a kind of very fragmented version. So yeah, maybe focusing on China would be really good. Alright. Still don't know where any are. Let's just keep having a look at people.
Eyes on target.
How's our tech doing? Right, that's done at end of December. Water purification's taking ages.
I have new information.
Servants, okay. Never mind that. Yeah, got space dock in low Mars orbit, meaning we can build spaceships in low Mars orbit, which is fantastic for us.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Target is still in one piece.
Just double checking out all of my bases are doing things. I don't know what the administration node is, but it sounds useful, so I'm going to prioritize that. The prioritize just means that it shows up in your little section in your as a starred thing when you get research, so it's just a reminder to yourself to do more stuff with it. Right. Yeah, I may as well get some research bonuses going. So Terra's wow. And some more solar collectors. There we go. A little bit of investment. Beef up that place. Yeah, it's still taking 300 days to send stuff over. Counterpoint, would you make the world a toilet? Maybe the buggers won't want it anymore. That's a good idea. Yeah. Burn the Earth. Aliens want the Earth? We're gonna make it awful. Nice, okay, we've got consolidated executive control of America. It means we can make big decisions like joining things together. Which is great, because when the project shows up to let us unite North America, I definitely want to do that. Okay. Alliance is falling apart all over the place. France needs reinforced. Still no people, so let's reinforce France.
Protecting our interests.
France is quite an important area of our...
Making things safe for our people.
Yeah. It's fine. We're the only one investing in mission to Jupiter, fair enough.
The people will come to our side.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We already had the one about Brexit yet, but how about second Brexit? Yep. Yeah, the game did release after Brexit, so Britain isn't part of the EU to begin with. You can put them back in. It is a project. Crackdown. Oh no. The servants are being pains in the ass.
The LC is secure. Cleaning things up.
Alright, finally wiped out the aliens in Ecuador. Can't see any in the surrounding areas, but that doesn't mean they're not there. Right, let's go over to our councillors. Right, I'm going to put a load into admin for everyone. I'm just going to do a round of admin, because that does up our total capacity up here. And also means that each of these guys can get more organisations. Because yeah, you're allowed to be a little bit over your limit, but it makes it easier for the other factions to like target your people, and the more you're over, the worse it gets. By the way, new things. Are any of these interesting? Okay. That's interesting, mostly in the bonuses to military ones. Again, I do want a little bit of military just to protect if things go wrong. Bonus to boost is pretty good, but that is on advising. Mission control. Okay, bonus to mission control, but I'm nowhere near my peak there, so I'm not too fussed. Okay, I can't do siege rank, can't do that. Yeah. Oh, that's not bad. 42 money. Oh, I'm getting enough money. It's a decent amount, but not a huge thing. Extract councillor. Protect target. Stabilize nation. Actually, yeah, that one specifically for him, because that lets him control nation. He's our most persuasive person, but he can't actually grab control of a node, and so that would be actually quite amazing. A little bit more resources, not too worried about those. Even more persuasive though, that has got to be a good pick. There we go, he is now incredibly persuasive. Uh, 40 science points. How much science are we going? Okay, so our monthly income is 1.5 thousand, so 40 isn't actually that much. Bonus to social science research. Nice, but it's not the one that we're mostly focusing on. Oh, I don't like losing boost. These are great. And 10% social science is a big bonus. Don't know, I'm not massively sold on most of these. Do like the space mining bonus, but I don't really want to lose boost for the sake of space mining bonus. Because -1 boost is quite a lot, that's 5% of our boost. In time for 4% space mining outpost, I'm not sold on it. Yeah, it's a bit unclear. Our goal is to escape, but we don't know how, so we're exploring all options right now. Someone who could do the NSA. Okay, I'll have a quick look. Dogs are better than humans. +4 ops, hostile takeover defense. Let's have a look. Alright, the NSA. Who can get the NSA? Falcon. So it does give a more investigation, which would be handy. Investigate counselor, sabotage project, information science researched. Okay. -250. It is massively expensive though. Oh. That's a tricky one. It's very expensive. We do have a lot of money though, so we can afford it. Yeah, I guess it's 4 extra stats. Getting big bonus to investigation, which means she's more likely to find. Yeah, screw it. It's expensive, but we can afford it. The ops one is Orcus. Let me have a look at that one. Orcus Services Group. Oh yeah, +4 ops. Ew, they're not bad. Quite cheap as well. Yeah. Yep, definitely a good idea there. Get some more ops. That's a decent income of ops now. That's nice.
Acknowledged.
Right, well you, now that you're done with all the things you need to do, you investigate.
Tracking target. Reporting in.
Now that you're the head of the NSA, should be able to do some good investigating.
Initiating surveillance. Surveilling target area.
Person of interest surveilled.
Nice, found someone in the Resistance, so I can get a non-aggression pact with them. They'll stop being bastards to me.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
The people will come to our side.
Nice, patrol vessels done. Not really interested in the guns. They're not great in the early game. But bigger ships are useful. Right, I had a load of things that I put as priorities here. Right, what's the administration node? Okay, it's a HAB module that increases management but does cost monthly boost. Okay. Transnational coordination would be good, but it's a lot. Yeah, a lot of these are a lot. Yeah, 50% ammo. I am gonna pick up magazines, some nice cheap tech. I think I'm basically trying to get towards an early game ship here. Very soon some of our bases should start coming online. Okay, we lost a point in France. Coffee in space. The IS Espresso experiment successful. Right. Okay, yep, absolutely. We're investing heavily in coffee in space. And there we go. That is an absolutely massive one. Utopia Planitia mining site is online, meaning we now have positive income across the board on our resources, which is awesome. That is really going to help us. If we can start gathering together some of these resources, then we can massively start expanding for cheap. For now, since Utopia Planitia is so important, I am gonna burn some boost on sending out a new outpost core to them. Oh,
we expect to lose your high gain sometime in power decent over.
And yeah, let's just get Mars base upgraded as much as we can. Pyongyang Station. It's got 19 spare power. Let's just... Let's get some of our tech going in the right direction. Oh, fair enough. Good. No, bye, Griff. Good to have you around here. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you need coffee in the Exodus ship, otherwise you're just going to end up turning around halfway on the journey back and coming back home, so... Right. Yeah, that's the Utopia Planitia ones getting finished. Yeah, Phobos and Deimos are being investigated. Oh yeah, that's the... I forgot about that. The, oh, did we not... Yeah. Let's invest some probes. If I go... I think it's Intel. No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Intel, Solar System. Inner System Asteroids. Okay, I do already have probes en route. They're just taking their time to get out to the inner system. That's fine. Yeah, and out at Jupiter there'll be a whole load more things that we can probe once we are far enough out there. Right, cool.
Standing by for orders.
Right. Nice, okay, you can go towards
Reaching out.
there, get the last
Ready?
non-aggression pack we're wanting. You surveil around India.
Making contact. We appreciate that you see the threat the aliens pose, but we don't think leaving Earth is the answer.
Definitely is the answer. Okay, they still need a bit of incentive. Would you like some cash? 50 cash and they'll agree. Perfect.
Setting a
Non-aggression
watch.
pact. That's everyone. Right, what are these? Oh yeah, this is a whole load of things on Luna just got done. Very nice. That should give us a nice bonus to our resources. To our research even, the other one. We have detected the first sightings of aliens. Uh-oh. There's an alien. Look at the funny chappy. Isn't he cute?
We've moved the needle.
Ah, so humanity first
We are
found them,
winning
but
their
because
hearts and
we're
minds. The people will come to
intel
our side.
sharing, we get them as well. Nice. Magazine project is complete. Rocket science is very good. Right, let's... Yeah, we've got a bigger settlement mining complex. That would be really useful to get. Dumbo Drive. Right, what tech do we already have in terms of engines? research. What are we going to do? So, Dumbo drive. Mostly we want the efficient. Not. Mirror drive, 60%. Yeah, so 6.2. Okay, Dumbo drive, very, very low energy efficiency. Yeah, so the Vasmir drive is by far the most efficient. The exhaust velocity is the kind of fuel efficiency rating. I'm going to select that so we can get that. So we've got engine that we can put on. Very big ears. Yes, that's how the Dumbo drive works. Our spaceship starting to come together. Right, so what engines do we have right now? So we've got Apex, Solid, Meteor. Yeah, all of the engines I currently have are just liquid rockets. So basically no power output. I've got Solid Fusion Core, which is an alright power plant. Radiators, okay. Yeah, magazine. Hot weapons, nose weapons. Yeah, I can put cannons up front. Yeah, so these have, yeah, acceleration of 4.5 Gs, 3.3. This has an acceleration of 18 at 5.4. Yeah, so the Viper missile is just so much better. And then there are the torpedoes with less acceleration but more delta V. What I might well do is put one of each. So I've got Viper missiles and Apollo torpedoes. Yeah, I'm pretty much expecting this to die when it is hit. Yeah, could do something heavier. We're definitely getting to a alright point. Yeah, starting to get there with an interesting design, I think. Not quite there. Okay. Okay, so this is India's massive expansion one. Not really interested. No control over India. New alien base on Ceres.
Where to?
Germany needs reinforced.
Securing our interests. Standing by for orders.
Unfortunately, even with absolutely maxed out ops, I do not have a hope in hell of killing that alien.
Initiating recon. Securing our control. Eyes up.
Okay, there's the Vasimir drive ready. So it's, yeah, probably around about what we need. Tons per waste heat. So 138. Fancier armor. The nanotube radiators seem pretty good, but I'm not sure how much of that I really need to focus on. I think our ship's probably combat-wise about as good as it's going to get. I might pick up an armor tech for it. Yeah, I'll grab composite armor as like a basic thing. It is a good music track they have on this. I do like it quite a lot. When do these get done? 30th of May.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We've moved the needle.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Nice. More research things being
The
done.
word atom
Pyongyang.
stems from the ancient Greek atomon, which means uncuttable. And yet here we are, creating energy by splitting the atom, cutting the uncuttable. Director Khalid Al-Ashkar. Speech to the Space Society Conference.
Okay, gas core fission systems is done by the Protectorate. They're now doing kinetic warfare.
Investigating target. Standing by.
That a little bit. Never mind. No, you're not actually doing much good. You're just going to advise America for a while.
I will help them. Offering support.
I have new information.
Yay!
Cleaning things up.
Found a lovely alien. It's a different alien.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We've moved the needle.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Nice gas core fission reactor research is available. Might well grab that because I know that is a decent upgrade. That's all of the ops to investigate them further. Don't think I can do that. Alright, no, cancel that. Right.
Where do you need me?
Well, that's why for assassinate we need espionage, not ops. Which is not great at espionage.
Reporting in.
Your orders?
Ready.
Okay, so if I want to have
Standing
a
by.
hope of
Reporting in.
What's the up?
wiping out the alien, I need more espionage. Okay, good to know.
Ready.
Well, I can detect the aliens inconsistently, but I can detect them. I don't want to steal a project from my allies, like my allies. Just gonna check if I can actually set any interesting national policies in America.
On my way to the capital.
If we're not willing to spend whatever it takes to make sure every one of those rocks has our name on it by this time next year, we might as well give up now. Chairman Soren van Wyk, DWKY Industries Internal Memo.
Okay, space commerce is done by the initiative. They're now doing advanced superconductors.
Offering assistance.
Composite armor is done. Yeah, let's get gas core fusion reactor done. And I think that will be a decent time to design the ship once that is done. New alien base.
We've moved the needle.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Mission complete.
No. Okay. Yeah, so I need that United North America thing too. Skunkworks is very useful. Set's favourite. Gives me another project thing that I can do.
Never forget that the true power in any kingdom is not the man on the throne, but instead those who quietly stand at his shoulders. Commander Fiona Ayawade, Data in the Shadow of War.
Alright, so that's mission to Jupiter done. I'm gonna fall back and do mission to Venus, start doing some inner solar system research now. Send probes. Oh, of course, you can't send probes to Jupiter itself because it's a gas giant. You send them to the moons. Grab Europa, Ganymede, Callisto, oh, that's just the L3 point, that's not actually Then I'm just going to check on Intel Solar System. Yep, okay, so sending some probes to some new resource-rich places. Nice, okay, so that's more probes on the way. Heading out here to Jupiter, there should be some really good water resources out here. The further away you get from the sun, the more water there is in general.
One would not send a swordsman to fight a tank. Neither should we voyage into the unknown armed with only the primitive tools of self-defense we cling to here on Earth. Director Khalid Al-Ashqar, Investment Pitch Deck for Future Space LLC.
Okay, kinetic warfare doctrine done. That's a good stepping stone. Backer tour. Some of our major backers are interested in touring facilities. Yep, so I can invite some academics and get a bonus to research, or my investment in research. Canada is exposed, so I can lock down
Making
Canada.
things safe for our people. Securing our interests.
I will help them.
Sounds like you want to use a space heater to push a spaceship. That can't be terribly strong, so I hope it's bloody cheap. Chairman Soren van Dijk. Comments to Cape Chemicals Technology Team.
Electrothermal propulsion is done. Augmented reality has been started.
The people will come to our side.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
The people will come to our side.
Information is our greatest weapon, bar none. If we know enough about what we're fighting and where, we can win wars before even a single shot has been fired. Commander Fiona Ayawade, Data in the Shadow of War.
Okay, augmented reality is done already. They're starting space research. Alright.
Acknowledged.
You got no hope of doing anything there. Right.
Acknowledged.
At your service.
Can you take over? Yeah.
We'll make our appeal.
Standing by.
Not
Ready.
you, the really good persuasive one. Yeah, give you a little bit of a budget.
I will
You
tell
start
our
turning
story.
China to our
At your
side.
service.
Right. Yes, you've got no chance to do any of that, so let's make sure no one's up to
Setting a
anything
watch.
bad in America. We've almost got gas fusion.
Surveilling target area. Offering counsel.
Anything we need to do here?
Alright, we'll work on it.
That's 20. How much power do we have? We only have 9 power. Okay, I'll build another solar collector for now.
Flight Telcom, I think this is probably the Jim and what you better right on. Okay. Flight Edward, let's go on 210 data. Roger.
Okay, gas core fusion reactor is done. Yep, I'm going to pick up that one. Talent development, really cheap, gives a bonus to all of my people. More importantly, now that we've finally got that tech, I'm going to design our first class of ship. So we could go with the Monitor, is a bigger one. 180, 120 days. Or I can go for the much smaller Escort. I'm thinking kind of more little ships probably better, because I am going to take casualties. Got my brand new Vasimir drive. Which is so much more fuel efficient than anything else that I had. Very, very slow, but still, it is something. Gas fusion reactor. 8 tons per gigawatt, as opposed to 34 tons per gigawatt. Yeah, much better. Chuck on a radiator. Right. Then utility modules, we wanted a magazine. Yeah, I've got a radiator, so I can probably skip the heat sink. put in a battery. And then one of each of the new advanced weapon types. I did get composite armor. Yeah, I'll put a... Yeah, so it's still got enough delta V to be able to get from Earth to not the Earth. Reasonable construction time. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I think that will be okay. How do I name this thing? Ah, there we go. This is the Jeff. It is nice, cheap, efficient missile boat. Let's roll Interceptor, I guess. Right, and then I can save that design. What if I cut all of that? Yeah, if I rip off the armor, that's probably better. So it's completely unarmored, it's going to break the first thing that hits it, but honestly I think with the amount of armor that I could put on it, that's not too much different. Right. So one of these I can add it to the queue. How about we build? Oh, the Mars Station one's currently unpowered. That's right. There we go. Starting construction of our hopeless little fleet. Okay, this does actually have a combat strength of 10, so it's not utterly useless. It's not good, but it's not utterly useless. And if I build a pack of them, they may be able to take on the alien ship, so we can get that nice tasty alien technology. We're gonna complete this month and then probably wrap things up there. We've finally got a
public opinion is moving
military
in our
ship
direction.
being built. Yeah, permanent assignment there. Off you go.
Our case remains unheard.
Permanent assignment. Off you go.
I am humbled to have been chosen for this once-in-a-lifetime experience. The things they can do up here are simply incredible. Their studies on the long-term effects of microgravity are fascinating, while the strides being made in combustion could revolutionize energy production back on Earth. Chancellor Li Qingzao comments while visiting the International Space Station.
Nice. So, space research is complete. They're now doing space agriculture. some more labs and things that are coming available. Yeah, she's just going to go to ground for a turn, just in case there are any bad people who want her dead. She can go hide for a bit. Yeah, all of that is looking pretty promising. I think that is where we're going to wrap things up for today, but our little campaign here is going well, so we've got a decent foothold on Mars now. Resources are trickling in. I'm gonna get a lot more resources in the coming months as more and more of these bases start opening up. And we've got our first little ships in production, and they're not going to take that long to do. 90 days each. The only thing that's holding them back is we do need more resources. We need more noble metal resources. So when those can go ahead, then they will. So all looking good. Anyway, so thank you everyone for joining me on this one. As always, if you'd like to see more of this, I do have plenty of other live streams saved in the backlog, and there will be new videos coming this week. Otherwise, just a big thank you to you all, and remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Bye bye.